Thanks, Tracy. It's Celiac Awareness Month,
Yes, it is.
and we have Chef Bill from Wegmans in to show us a dish that, so many people have diets that they require to be gluten-free. So today you're going to make a gluten-free chicken, Parmesan encrusted chicken.
Yep.
Let's talk, because encrusting anything, you need breadcrumbs, and bread usually contains gluten. What is this?
It's a breadcrumb made out of rice flour and soy flour.
Okay, so there are ways to get around almost everything if you want to make a good dish.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other ingredients that you're going to have to get together?
We have some Parmesan, our chicken cutlets, our Wegmans basting oil, and olive oil.
Oh, you know what? When we come back, tell me the difference between just using olive oil and a basting oil when we come back.
Okay.
All right, excellent. With that, we're still talking healthy, and we're with our... All right, back in the kitchen with Chef Bill from Wegmans, and we are cooking gluten-free chicken today, a recipe. We're going to have a little lesson on oils and different kinds and what's good. First of all, I asked you about the basting oil. Difference between that and just the olive oil. This one?
That is a grapeseed oil with some canola oil in it as well, and then it has a garlic, dried thyme, and parsley in it, and that's more of like a finishing type oil.
Okay, and olive oil, if you read the label before you buy it, you were talking pure olive. I was almost automatically thinking extra virgin olive oil. Difference?
Yeah, the difference is that an extra virgin olive oil would be used for finishing or in a cold preparation because it has a lower smoking point, whereas a pure olive oil is more for cooking, has a higher smoking point, meaning it reaches a higher temperature, and then you're able to cook with it better, and you won't get that bitter flavor that extra virgin olive oil will give you.
And this is cheaper.
A little less expensive.
So you can cook with it and not feel bad about it.
Right.
And both are heart healthy.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Terrific. And you can get both at Wegmans.
Yes, absolutely.
Plus others. When we come back, we're going to get started on a meal that I'm assuming is very quick and easy for all of us working parents.
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Chef Bill, when we come back, we'll be doing the chicken. Right now, we are cooking gluten-free Parmesan encrusted chicken with Chef Bill from Wegmans. Started by heating up your pan.
Yep.
And so what's the next step, Chef?
It's pretty quick. Everything comes together within a minute. I just mixed up this basting oil. I'm going to drizzle a little bit on here.
And this has herbs with grapeseed oil, some canola oil.
Yeah, a little bit of parsley.
Do you pound out your chicken before?
Oh, actually, what we already have them cut up. They're called chicken cutlets.
Oh,
so they
gotcha.
actually cut them so that they're a little bit smaller.
Okay. And you put the cheese on right away before you put it on the stove?
Yeah, it goes right on there. I'm going to press it right in there. Just mixes right in, and then we're just going to pat that right in there. And then when it gets hot, when it goes on the pan, it'll actually adhere right into the chicken.
Oh, and then you put your breadcrumbs on afterward.
Yeah, I'm going to sprinkle a little.
Wow, this is a different step. I'm a new chef. Well,
yeah, it's just
really
like
chef.
about a tablespoon of, about a tablespoon of this gluten-free breadcrumb.
And it's got rice and what other kind of flour in there?
Soy flour.
Soy flour.
Yeah, a little bit of cornstarch as well.
And you were telling me about garbanzo flour?
Yeah, garbanzo flour. They have, when they do like gluten-free blends for all-purpose baking, they mix like a bunch of different flours with it. So
I would have never thought that you could make flour out of garbanzo beans. I mean, I guess
yeah,
you can in everything, but garlic?
Yeah, they do tapioca.
Tapioca flour? Now, do they have different tastes? Does it taste like garbanzo beans? Does it taste like...
It has a little bit of a nutty flavor to it. You know, it's actually not, too strong a flavor. They usually blend them together, like a bunch of different ones, and you really can't tell in terms of that. I've done like a chicken French using a gluten-free flour. It actually came out better than all-purpose flour. Really?
If you don't tell whoever your guests are, would they even know the difference?
No, I recommend that you actually don't even tell. I mean, they're becoming so mainstream, and the ingredients are so good that that you really, it only puts a stigma on top of it. You won't be able to tell.
And you're actually helping them.
Yeah.
Their health.
Yep. So we have a pan. It's about medium heat right now.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that it's hot, and then the next thing is we're going to place it right in there. We want to make sure that we're putting it away from you, and make sure that there's a little bit of a sizzle going so that you don't splatter on top of yourself.
So you put it upside down so the cheese is down. Then
Yep.
do you take and do the other side as well?
Oh, I will, and what I do is I set it in there, just let it cook. We just want to let it cook, let the temperature come back up on the pan.
So you can put it at a high heat to begin?
Well, it's like a medium heat because the cheese is, if you go too high of a temp, you're going to actually burn that cheese. You really just want to get a little bit of caramelization. I want to make sure that the oil touches all parts of it, but I don't really want to move it too much because that cold chicken will take all the heat out and it won't really caramelize. It'll do more steaming than caramelization.
Gotcha.
So we have that, and then what I'm going to do for a side dish is I'm going to do a little bit of broccoletti with some garlic slivers.
What is broccoletti?
It's baby broccoli. And it's
they're
a little
so
bit
long,
sweeter.
though.
Yeah, it's big pieces. I blanched it in some salted water a little bit earlier.
Tastes like broccoli.
Yeah, exactly right.
They're really cute.
And then what we do is we make sure that we have a good amount of salt in there. It should be like seawater type salt when you blanch it, so that it brings out that natural flavor. It takes a little bit of the bitterness away from it. Same thing here. What we're going to do is put a little bit of olive oil in there.
And then saute it with the garlic?
Yeah, just slightly. It's already cooked, so it's just a matter of getting reheated.
I love this, that you guys now package up. So if you're in a rush, you just go there, you grab this, you can do something healthy and throw it on the thing without having to wash, cut, whatever.
Absolutely. We're trying to make it nice and easy. This dish will probably start to finish, if you had to blanch everything, would be definitely under a half hour. It'd be about
Excellent.
20 minutes or so.
Okay, right now we're going to have to take a break. We're going to finish up this dish, try it out, and then go to our second helpings when Amelia... All right, second helpings. I'm going to try our first helping. We are making a salad, a Mediterranean salad.
Mediterranean salad. We have some nice field greens here. And
you just tossed it with, what, a little dressing?
a little
Wegmans
bit of
dressing?
we have some organic zesty Italian dressing here. And then we just got we got a little bit of roasted peppers, a little bit of artichokes with some roasted garlic as well.
And you can get all of this just
Some
from the
heirloom
Mediterranean
tomatoes.
bar?
Yeah, those are that would be in terms of like gluten-free and everything. You want to there are no gluten ingredients, but just because our facility is not gluten-free, we don't typically we're not saying that it is gluten-free. The ingredients are, but you never know, like in terms of cross-contact and different things like that.
All right, I'm going to have to invite my friends in here, but I just took a bite of the chicken. You cannot tell that it's gluten-free. Sometimes, it gets a little scary if you're thinking that you're eating something that's different, but this is delicious. Okay, you guys have to get your own forks and
It smells so
knives.
yummy in here.
It is delicious. I love the bocconcini balls, too.
Oh yeah, we'll put more
I've
of
eaten
those
3
on
of
there.
them.
And we've been saying this lately too. I love the idea of making it into a salad, especially with spring and summer coming. You can get all fresh ingredients. Wegmans is always great about that.
And you could take it to lunch tomorrow, right? The next day.
I know.
Absolutely.
Everything is about convenience and health these days at Wegmans.
Yeah, it's really, we really trying to make, just in terms of the ingredient list, you had 5 ingredients right there. We try to make it really simple, family friendly, because everybody is challenged with time, and you want to eat healthy as well. So that's really important.
You guys take a bite.
And we want to make it
Definitely.
just, we don't want to make gluten-free be challenging.
When you have it. Thank you so much, Chef Bill, for joining us today. The chicken, everything was